This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's
Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. How's everybody doing this evening? Hugh right in the house on the super chat. I see you in there, and we have a few viewers this evening. A little bit of some crypto update. Harmony One token before we left. I did say Harmony One token was due for a nice breakout. What other tokens may be doing so? What other tokens are next? This is the Wall Street Pete Show. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about going on a ride, going to the moon, and going soon. Many people are hitting the like button. I do appreciate you. This is the Wall Street Pete Show. Positivity, love, crypto. You hit the bell, all notifications, so we do go live. You get this stuff immediately. You're watching not an old video. You are watching something immediately, right? So let's get into the charts. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on. First off, Harmony One token. I was pretty excited about this. A lot of people didn't believe me, but you're going to believe me now, right? Coming all the way up to probably about 4 cents, as I said just a little bit this morning. You could have watched the video. I'm sure many of you did. This is what I believe is coming right now in the short term. If you look at this off the 4-hourly, I had a nice 4-hourly. This would take us to the 4 cents. After that, then we would have to talk a little more after that what would happen. But this is the Harmony One token. We do have some gains, and I did show you we had some massive gains all the way to the 11 cents. I do believe we can go. Wall Street Pete's trying to get to the 1,245% like a lunatic, but that's another story. We'll have many signs way before we can figure that out. So let's talk about that. But I was showing 183% on Bitcoin versus the 1,245 if Bitcoin was going to that price. So that was a comparison in percentage. What I really want to take to reality, and instead of being a clickbait kind of person that would do that, that's what that would get you. Let's talk about a real reasonable one. 300% on your money, I would like that. A little more coming to reality, right? 11 cents for Harmony token is more of a no joking. So that makes more sense to me, but 4 cents ultimately will be resistance. I'm telling you right now, don't need to pull up any indicators, volumes, or charts. Already know that that's possible. As you can see, we're banging through the roof here on the RSI level. The FOMO is real. What a beautiful way. And what did I say to everybody before we left? I said, we're going to give you 3 tokens before we go. What I think is going to do next and been boring sideways, and what we're going to talk about it right now. So here is a chart talking about the Bitcoin. What we did is we spoke about, and if you pay attention, definitely mention a retracement. Well, guess what? There is no retracement until we get back to the 25,000. That's when we'll find out what is happening. And here you go. Now that the chart opens up a little bit more, maybe this is when we start getting the Fibonacci sequence, and then we can start talking about these levels coming into play. So right now, currently, if you pay attention on this, 23,000, things like that, we got to get all the way to 25,000, get a rejection, because it looks like I said, right now, 2 minutes and 17 seconds for the daily candle. I said we would have to break and finish above the 24,000 in order to remain bullish. Well, guess what? 1.17 trillion market cap. Looks pretty good to me. So I guess this is what's going to happen. We're going to just get right into it, and we're going to start moving along. So pretty excited about that. That's something to pay attention to. We have some private and public exchanges that allow crypto. And Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust is in the lead, and I can't wait to see what BlackRock can do. MicroStrategy's Purpose Bitcoin ETF, Tesla, CoinShares, and many others. Follow us on Instagram as we talked about that. And yeah, you could have watched the video. You could have watched this immediately, as we did, would be the first level. Coming into the next, as I believe we will be good, we're looking to get out at the 0.0397, which would be 4 cents. So if you're interested in this is the Harmony 1 token. Common handle starting to form. So you already would have got that this morning. You already know if you watched it, if you followed us. You get this interesting stuff. Problem is we're getting a little bit of resistance right now. Why? Because that was a really big wick. I don't expect... I mean, the FOMO's real, don't get me wrong, but I don't expect much more of a massive move. Perhaps we do this now. If we do, that would be something else. But put your sell-stop order for this, obviously, to beat the whales at the 4 cents. I'm going to talk about, like I said, 3 more tokens. Breaking down Bitcoin as I was trying to do, if you pay attention here. 24,000 looks like it's going to finish here in about 45 seconds. Pretty confident that's good. We'll get the retracement to about the 25,000. I do believe that's something we're going to see. So it's going to take a little bit of time. If we do hit this, we'll peak out to the top here of that 25,000 we did before. If not, we're going to see a retracement coming soon. We'll see. This could be the first weekend, the first Sunday that we go up. So I'm pretty excited to see everyone's in the super chat. What's going on, everybody? You did it again, buddy. Another stellar call. I love it. I appreciate it. That's why you hit the like and subscribe. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So 3 tokens. You ready? Here we go. Number 1 token on the list is Sandbox. So currently right now, everyone's having fun, right? We're all having a blast. We're talking about how we're taking gains, right? We're getting parabolic moves to the upside, if you per se, this is one of them. Well, Sandbox is doing kind of something boring sideways action while everyone is having fun. It's been, let's be real, it's been having trouble at this price at the 136 for a while. So this is something you might want to pay attention to. Let's see, this is the daily. I can get to the 4 hourly. We get a couple indicators out real quick just to grasp out what we're doing here. And last few times, as I can see here, wow. So definitely boring sideways action here. As you can see, we're funneling. We're in, looking to get a breakout here. So to the upside or to the downside, we must find out here. I thought there was a W coming, did not receive. As you can see, like I said, 136 seems to be a problem. We are having major issues at that price. Once we break above that price, you'll see here what we're looking to break above. And this is the old resistance level. I'm talking about Sandbox now. So if anyone's interested, this is the Sandbox. I'm a big believer in the Sandbox. We would most likely have to break a candle above that wick right there, which is $1.45. Most likely you're going to see resistance from here. As you can see, 133 to 145 would be a big jump. But this would ultimately tell you we're going to be into the game. We're going to be in the game. We're going to be ready to go. And we're not going to get a breakout to the downside. So as I'm sitting here breaking down this for you, and so as you already know, this is the exponential moving average. And as we talk about in the charts, even on the daily candle, as this gets tight, there's a big breakout coming. And as I said, this is coincidental. It's just a coincidence, right? This happens to be on my top 3 about to break out coin, just like Harmony 1. So none of this is financial advice. Please don't hold me to it. But if I had to give out a couple tokens here like this one, per se, we're about to break out. Well, this is the Harmony 1. Well, if I pay attention, definitely to mention the Sandbox, this is doing something similar. What could happen is a ticker bounce could come down below here, which would then bring us down below the EMA, and that price would take us, if we were to get a bounce, off the 126. So please pay attention to these levels. They're very important. I'll put this as a purple kind of fresh support. We need to bounce off that. If it does start falling, there's a breakout to the downside instead. Don't believe it'll happen, but if it does come down, you will see something similar to this under the EM and then bounce up and through. 145 is what we will need to finish a daily candle above. If we can finish a daily candle above that 145, you will then see parabolic moves that you have not seen. Can't begin to tell you, as we're about to get to the next token already. Oops, don't do that. Let's get rid of the indicator. And as you can see, up to 240, 247, just about, 248, there really isn't nothing left. So if we do hit the 245, there's going to be a $2 range I'm going to pay attention to, and then ultimately the 247. So pay attention to these 2 levels. I'm giving them to you right now. These are 3 levels, as we do pretty much all the time. I usually give you 3 major levels, and these are the 3 coming to the upside, as we are very bullish in this crypto space right now. So there's no reason really to be bearish. It can happen, but I do believe this is the first weekend that we are showing very, very bullish signs. There's no reason or no need for it. So here we go. I'm just excited. I'm stumbling over my words. I can't get enough of this. This may be the time, and I don't want to get everyone excited because we already talked about there's a bearish momentum coming that could still keep us down as the trend is your friend, even though we see prices of 245, right? Let me bring it back down to earth because I got to do it. This is how I keep it real. As you can see, the trend, we would then start thinking about perhaps breaking through this. So pay attention to that. But ultimately, as I see what's going on, we're still having a trend to the downside, and we could be doing that. So it doesn't have to come all the way through here. It could even come down from here, which would be a new pattern. Wouldn't be the end of the world. But if we came up here and then got a rejection, it could mean that there is still a bear market. So the trend is your friend to the end. So just like Bitcoin, just like the rest of everything else, right? We get these are called the falling wedges. And even though this falling wedge is breaking out here, it's actually doing what we need it to. So we would need a 248 breakout even further for us to say, hey, we're out of this short-term bearish wedge fall. This is a bearish wedge. This is a falling wedge, excuse me. It's a bullish pattern, excuse me. So pay attention to that. These are the levels I gave you. Sandbox is my number 1. About to do something. Has been doing jack shit, diddly squat. If you really pay attention, definitely to mention, please. So let's look at that. Somebody, maybe the profits of Ethereum, profits of Bitcoin, once we get to the 25,000, or perhaps it already happened, the money will start flowing into the altcoins. This is what happens. Bitcoin dominance goes up, and then you get excited. All right, number 2. Number 2. Currently right now on my list, and like I said, not as financial advice, this is my strategy, only is the Bionomy Web Layer 3. This is an Ethereum blockchain, if anyone was ever curious what type of blockchain this is with. And if you pay attention right now, currently, I don't see anything happening. This is a daily candle. Look at the day we're having for Bionomy, and look at the action everywhere else on the daily. So if you're looking at something that might not be doing anything, and you're wondering why, this doesn't necessarily, to me, mean a bad thing. And guess what? This is a token I'm pretty excited about, and it's funny because we have actually one more token on top of the token. So really I have 4 tokens, and this is pretty interesting because I have something that might surprise a couple people here. Here we go. If you pay attention to this, there's a few levels. We're having trouble at 69 cents. So currently get rid of all the garbage that we have here. What I want to show you right now, this is Bionomy, Bitco, however you may want to call it. 69 cents is a big issue for this. Don't know why, but it has been an issue. And every time we break above there, that's where we're having it. Let me get rid of the garbage here. I'm trying to break down something new. Bionomy, get the indicators out, relative strength if we have to. And yes, please hang tight for the end of the video. We can do some TA on some of your tokens if you're interested. Same thing, daily, and this is parabolic-like stuff. If you notice, even on the 4-hourly for Bionomy, super tight, looking like a snake. Kind of what's happening. If you see here, the EMA ribbon coming in, getting super tight. That is definitely what's happening. A big price action is coming. If you see here, Bionomy, it might get a bigger move than the Sandbox. Why? Currently on the bottom, we're having trouble at the EMA exponential moving average. I may have to check that. Where are we? Sandbox. Sandbox, how are we looking on that? We could be doing the same thing, and I want to see it. So Sandbox and Bionomy are 1 and 2 punch. Next token to do something. Yes, if you notice here, but like I said, we already started to break maybe. So having trouble at the few days here on the bottom of the EMA ribbon. Couldn't break above it. Now we are currently breaking above. So actually, like I said, Bionomy should be actually ahead. If you're looking to see which one gets you the biggest gain, yeah, Sandbox is a bigger market cap, I believe, more popular coin, but Bionomy is getting ready to make a bigger move, I do believe so. So once we see this happen, once we get this breakout and come through the 60, 70 cents, there are prices for Bionomy that I don't even know where I would begin to start with. Looking at this token, and let me go back to the daily to get something really more understanding here. Look at this token, and this It'll make you sick if you bought this back in May. All the way to $24. I mean, this is dollars now. We're talking about cents, what it's trading, but this is what we have here. So if by any chance there are parabolic moves to the upside, there one day is going to be something to speak of. So pay attention as each day represents a candle. This is by economy, and it doesn't, just because it fell down the most doesn't mean it is going to go up the most. But this is the token I'm paying attention to. Like I said, Web3, very excited. So next token, we're going to talk about it. I don't have too many levels but the dollar. So once we break that 70 cents, if anybody was wondering, I do have $1. So $1 would be a resistance level maybe for your Bitcoin cheat sheet. What is that? And perhaps maybe that's where we get the leverage and what I'm talking about. Price is currently 64 cents, 65. I do like that price. You're looking at a 52% move. So 52% move. And then what I was saying on the sandbox, that's why we do this. This is really fun to me. Some people don't enjoy this. Others may love this shiznick. 133, like I said, if this move does start coming to here, this would be a 9% move, nothing exciting as opposed to that. But if we got the $2 move now and we started getting some parabolic moves, and I would be disappointed because I don't have enough sandbox. I wish I bought more. You would get a 50% move, 52% move as well. So that's kind of interesting, something to think about. Keep that in the back of your head now that I just said that. I know I'm going to. Between sandbox and Bioconomy, we both have a 52% move. This one going to $2 and this one ultimately going to $1. So obviously one is cheaper than the other. So if you do put that into perspective, you could buy more Bioconomy at 70 cents as opposed to way more than 70, 64 cents as opposed to Sandbox at $1.33. So that's something to pay attention to. The next token without Mia destroying it, Gala. I do have one more, though, because of what's happening with the upgrade this month. So I do have a fourth token if you're excited. Wait for the fourth one. Here we go. But Gala is the next token on the rise, currently breaking the 6.5 cents. So actually right now, if you pay attention to the new daily candle, right now, currently, as I said, we could get this all the way to 8.5 cents, 0.084, somewhere near the 8.5 cents. Like I said, there'd be some trouble real quick bouncing off the 7.5, but then we would ultimately probably jump right through to the 8.5, so don't be surprised. But yes, Gala Gaming, we had some big Gala Gaming news. If you missed it, watch this morning's video. It doesn't have to be a live. You don't have to be on every live. This can be an old video. We still have crypto news. The crypto news was, did we talk about it in the Instagram? And I don't know if we did. No, we didn't. So you're going to have to watch the video, but there is some Gala news, and I thought it was pretty interesting Gala news. So why we're getting a big jump to the upside? Well, yes, the entire crypto market and the stock market is getting a nice jump as well. Pay attention to that because that seems to be the narrative is. We'll be paying attention strongly to this next price. What is the next price? That will be 7 cents. So as you see, we're breaking through. It was a 7.5. It's about 7. So 7 cents, we could play around for a short minute, fool people, make them think, hey, is this a real rally? Yes, it is. And then we'll probably see ourselves with the resistance up to the 8.5. So Gala, so that's mix number 3. All good news. Sandbox, Bioconomy, Gala. And guess what? August is nearing to an end, or it's the middle of August. Please don't let me end August. I just feel like it's over. I see football on TV, and I feel like September's here, and it makes me sick because I love the summer. I don't want it to ever end. Well, the fourth token, what I wanted to bring involved was Cardano. Cardano's doing something that's really crazy because right now, if you pay attention to this, and it's currently at that price, we have to get Cardano above. And Cardano really has to wake up here because if you notice this chart, and as I lower it here, because it's going to be from the time frame of June 15th and June 16th, right? Summertime. Coming in here, the very beginning of June. And we could do TA on Jasmine and Engine. That's fine. Yeah, you did. You got it good. That was a good one. You called it. You called the Harmony 1. So pay attention to here. As I'm finally seeing here, 54.5 cents. We have to finish a daily candle above it. As you can see, we did not. But there may be a candle coming that may actually push us through. So that's news for tomorrow. So that's kind of something to look forward to for tomorrow, Saturday, perhaps Sunday, or going into next week. So I'm going to put that here. Sometime going into next week. We're going to see how this is. We're going to pay attention to this going into next week. So this is something definitely to pay attention to. The Vassal Hard Fork. Very, very important. Pay attention to that. I do believe a lot of sharks, a lot of whales are accumulating more Cardano. Don't know why the price is not, I guess, resulting in that. But it's very important to tell the news and keep up on it. Because I'll tell you right now, if you pay attention to the old time, once this thing starts going, and I want to repeat this real quick, hit the like and subscribe, please. Trying to get to 100 likes. Once this thing starts going from this price of what? 55 cents, ladies and gentlemen, as we did it even sooner. Once this thing starts moving, and as you see right there, that's when we were having problems. Look, there's the resistance. You see the daily candles. We were having trouble. We all of a sudden found a parabolic move to the upside, and that's where, ladies and gentlemen, $1 was a problem for a little bit. Before you know it, we got a retracement, but then we started getting prices all the way from $2.45 all the way to $3. And it's something to pay attention to because Cardano, I believe, if it does this, I believe that there's moves that are going to make up and go parabolic here. Now, let's look at this. If we pay attention to this time frame here, and this is why I'm saying pay attention, because there are a lot of new things coming out. Proof of stake, proof of work, right? For Ethereum. Chainlink is trying to copy it. So pay attention to Chainlink. As they say, Chainlink may hit $10 and then fall flat on its face. Pay attention to that. I'm here to tell you these things. Cardano would be doing a 200% gain from there. So what is your money in Cardano? How much money do you have? Would the bank give you 200% on your money? I doubt it. Of course, this sounds so silly. I don't really mean it like that, but you know what I'm saying. The opportunities are here. Nothing is guaranteed, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, just a gentleman who likes to wear the visor. But definitely pay attention to this. As I've noticed, this is the daily for Cardano. We'll pull a couple indicators out, right? Maybe the MACD. Relative strength I didn't do, but the MACD currently trying to flip bullish on the daily. As you see here, it takes a little bit to move up. So as you can see here, very minute little jumps, trying to get a jump, boring sideways action. Here we got a good couple bumps to the downside. And now, as you can see, the leverage, the volatility is going away, getting some boring sideways action, which this may spring up. So we're looking to go bullish here on the MACD for the daily for Cardano, excuse me. The dailies are above the EMA. We're bouncing strong off the 51, 52 cents. So if you're noticing that every single time we fall down on Ethereum, Cardano, I don't know why I keep saying Ethereum, we're getting a 51.5, 52 cent support level that is holding on the last few days here. So pay attention to that. So that's if we get this a little fall down on Sunday. What I believe is happening here, and I'm trying to break it down into the hourlies here, and we're going to go over to the next token here, and we have two tokens to do apparently, Jasmy and Engine. And I love Engine token. We haven't spoken about that in a while, so we're going to do Engine first. If you notice though, right here, a bounce right off the EMA on the bottom here. What could happen is a bounce off the top now. So that's the real price. It's 53, so not 52 cents. But to get the right price, you're going to sometimes look at the difference on the hourly, the daily, the weekly. It gives you better information. Top of the EMA here, exponential moving average is tough. So I do believe we'll be okay. That's more bullish to me. If it does this is much more bullish to me. And then we'll trade in this range. Obviously, you can see what's happening. We are trading in this range currently right now from August 7th. So we've been doing this for 5 days. This is happening for 5 days. What is this? That is high volatile waves in the upward trajectory. So that will ultimately tell me that I believe we will be getting something to the upside. Would absolutely make sense to me. And pretty boring sideways. That seems to be what Cardano does. It does like to play inside the range of the 70 and just about 34. So the 34 range here and up to the 70. So this is where we're at. And currently right now on the RSI level, we're fighting. We're pretty high. So if you look at this, that's why I say retracement, it's kind of possible, but it looks likely. Right here, this is where we are, and this is the range we're trading, this white little circle, the gap here. This is like the nose, the mouth, whatever you want to call it. We're up here, so it's kind of interesting to see where we are. But we'll get one leg push up. It'll probably be the 54 cents and a half where we're going, and then come back down. So watch this range, how this just keeps happening. So all right, so here we go. Let's get into it. I appreciate your patience. Pretty excited once again. Hit the like and subscribe. This is the crypto market cap 1.17. We're going to go into a couple things. TA Engine token. Currently on here. Engine right now, I don't know what token Engine token is. I really want to find out. So I'm going to scroll down. by market cap size, and I don't. There it is. Top 75. What's up, Gary? What's up, Crypto? What's up, Don? No need to apologize for me. Right now, Dash. All I can remember is Dash trading. Listen to this. You ready for this? This is my right here. May 2021, and even beyond, closer to a better time frame. Dash, $250. Go check it out on the charts. We traded it for a long-ass time. Engine, $2.43, $1.44 to be exact. $1.44 was a problem. Engine token. Go check it out. Then we exploded. These are going to be your cheat sheets for some of these tokens. Engine is a cheat sheet. I don't even need to go over Engine, but we're going to do it. But I'm going to talk about this as 144. It sounds crazy. That's 2.25 times. Engine tokens looking great. Some of these tokens, I can just look at them. Basic attention token, 46 cents, had a lot of hard times at the 80 cents, 70 cents level, and then it went all the way up to $1.40, $1.35, $1.30. I remember this. Pay attention to some of these things. These are interesting. A lot of these tokens will get you there. These are the top 75. I would definitely pay attention to that. Phantom was trading $1.75, $1.50, having a hard time, right? We had to break through the $1.20, then we got there. Zcash, we already know. Zcash was trading above 200. Litecoin was trading 143 easily. Helium was trading $50. Graph was $1.70, 50 cents. It took those steps. Speaking of 50 cents, Chili's was doing that. Chronos, Crypto.com was fighting, and that was trying to get all the way wherever that is. So we're going to go over the engine right now on TradingView if you're interested for that. ICP was trading $58. ApeCoin, we already know. I told you the top on ApeCoin. Go watch the video. It's an older video, and I said ApeCoin, I'm selling out, and it so happens that we sold out at the right time. Chainlink looking to fall flat on its face at $10. Don't believe me? Just watch. Don't believe me? Just watch. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Wall Street Pete is back. 143 for Litecoin. These are, I believe, the tops on where we're going to go into this bull market. So this is also a little tidbit. Ethereum Classic, 10% of what Ethereum has been trading. Ethereum Classic is doing great. Another one. So, all right, now here we go. Shiba Inu is doing pretty nice. Looking 4%, 4.5%. That's very good. Polygon Matic, that should have been on one of my lists that we watched on this video today, and we didn't. That would be one of them I watch because it's been doing that too, just so you know real quick. Same kind of bullish flag, boring sideways action. So if you were looking for another token that I may not have mentioned that you wanted to hear about, pay attention to Polygon Matic. So good for you for staying to the end of the video. This may be a long one, I don't know. Looking for the engine token. I put the bastard down below. I don't know why. There it is. Engine token. Japanese token by market cap, greatest one, gaming token. It's exciting to know. I got early into this. There was a lot of big upgrades for this. We've kind of settled down, not much going on, but it has hurt with the crypto space. The crypto space has taken it down. I knew we were getting a falling wedge here. I knew this was going to be the bottom here, but I didn't know what it was going to do next. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't much to look at. But this is similar to the rest of the market. As you can tell, a lot of these tokens, and we're going to get rid of everything. This is engine token. They say this creators from Mario Brothers, right? Not the specific coin, but the Japanese token of the gaming world that creates the token. They're saying Pokemon, right? Japanese token engine. Pokemon. What else did I say? I believe Ninja Turtles. I believe Final Fantasy was another one. So pay attention to that, and Mario Brothers. So that is definitely something to pay attention to. Volume, relative strength index. As you can see, the whole crypto market cap is pretty above the 50% level here. We're usually about even at this area right here at the 50 mark. We seem to be above that everywhere because the crypto world is becoming bullish, right? BlackRock has announced they're going to give some Bitcoin Trust spot accounts, which is pretty exciting. But I'm going to break down engine sooner or later, I promise. All right, so we're getting into it. This is an ascending channel. And what scares the living you-know-but-Jesus out of me is it's either going to break out eventually, right? And there is obviously, like the weatherman, options for it to break out. And what does it break out, Pete? Well, it could break out to the downside, which is scary. After a certain amount of time, if it does not get the lift off that it needs, which you will see here, there'll be a price that we must come above. And that is going to be very important, and that'll be your price right here. So pay attention to this. We just talked about Gala literally about 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. I don't know how long you've been watching Crypto Puppet, but that was one of the top 3, top 4 tokens we talked about. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you, but you got to pay attention to the beginning. That's why it's important to hit the bell, all notifications, so you get this immediately. But yes, we have live. Some of us were busy when you were coming live, Pete. Oh, okay, no problem. So watch the beginning, hit rewind, you'll be okay. Pay attention to what's going on here. Engine token. I'm going to need to see this. I'm going to need to see a daily candle. We're going to need to see something come through and break above this. Once we break above the 7.5 cent, we're going to be very bullish. You're not going to be able to stop the engine token. It's going to be an engine that won't stop. So pay attention to that all the way to the dollar. How convenient that must be. I'm going to enjoy that ride. Actually, I did not expect to talk about engines, so thank you so much. The followers are amazing on here. I love you guys. Mwah! You guys are amazing, seriously. I would not have paid attention to this, definitely to mention, if it wasn't for my beautiful followers telling me that this is coming. Don't know when it'll happen. Obviously, if you focus on what's really happening in the big picture, use your head. This is I'll break it down for you, obviously. This is what I'm here for. I don't mind doing so. There's a range that it currently is trading in. So watch the range it's trading in. Yes, there's a little down play here, but if you pay attention, definitely to mention on the real range, which is in this box, that means what? Well, that means that the price for engine could come down anywhere near these prices. Anywhere, and I'll repeat it, anywhere near these prices. So I don't need anyone to have mini heart attacks in my channel at this point in time. So as I know, some could be rainbow and sunshine and wonderful things in the crypto space, but that's not all the time, as you could tell. As you've been following for over a year, you know this is deadly. So pay attention. Definitely to mention there is nice parabolic moves coming on this mimic here. We could get there once we break out the 7.5 cents. So it's kind of important to tell you about the engine. Please hit the rewind if you're looking forward to see any other tokens we talked about, and I'll break it to you down now towards the end. We're going to do Jasmine next. I think we're going to get out of here after that. Right now we talked about Biconomy, Cardano, Biconomy, Cardano, the Sandbox, and the Harmony One token. Of course, as Harmony One token is hitting resistance currently at this price, which is okay. We broke above the 296, took a little profits, bought the dip here, accumulated more, and then we came through. So currently right here, if I were to look and see what happens, and I don't see much here, not much in the history here, so it tells me the FOMO will continue when I go to sleep. We'll sit down here for a little bit. It'll probably come down about 50%, and then we'll get something like that again. So I'm excited. If you're interested in the Harmony One, there will be a retracement. Your money will fall down if you bought any recently in the matter of time, and we're going to get that bounce. So here comes Jasmine. Without further ado, here it is, and this is filling beautifully. What's happening is we're getting a breakout sooner than I thought, and that was pretty much what I said, what I expected to happen. Look at the 4-hourly on trading view. This is the Jasmine payment system. September, I believe, will be testing 1 cent and 3/4. Pretty much said this would happen. We're going to break out of this falling wedge pretty much now, or we're going to wait and we're going to come down with some resistance. But like the rest of the market, everything's looking pretty bullish right now, so I don't see anything in that realm happening. So what are we looking to do? Well, I'm going to give you your price right now, and you should sit back and relax. Have a stogie, have a drink, right? What is this, a flapjack and a pancake? What is this, Friday night? Friday night, just for you, right? Let's go. I'm excited. Friday night, baby. So here it is. If you're paying attention to the price, you're going to look at this almost 0.011. That's pretty much what I'll be looking forward to. If we could break this access point and come above here, you'll most likely get a price to the upside, this parabolic move as I was suggesting, and then you're going to have some moves to make. You're going to have some prices to show. This repeated history here, and what was it? I'd be interested to see. We made 110% on our money on this nice jump here. So pay attention to that. Obviously, down 110% as well. But you have this nice move coming. So if you pay attention to that nice move, I'm going to get rid of it here for you because we're going to find out exactly what's coming into play. What can I get now, Wall Street, if I'm just jumping in? I'm a little late. People were buying at 0.088. That was the number. That was the magic number. I don't know if you're just tuning in. Here it is. I don't know where it was on my list, but this was my favorite price to buy. Don't ask me why. But that right there was my favorite price to buy. I was buying Jasmine every time it fell here, and every time it got under, I got scared. So that's that's the truth. This is what happens. Every time it hit this pink line, and I'll make it pink so you can understand, and this is what we do, it's a buying price. It was a buying zone. Those days might be over. But I'm trying to explain to you, this is what you got to pay attention to. Whales do this. It went to A2. That was wonderful. The whales must have been buying here, and Wall Street Pete was buying here, and I hope you're not buying here. But my point is that I believe we're going to have to break through above this price. This is a very important price to break as I move it. But pay attention, hit your cheat sheet, hit your snapshot, your slapshot. That's hilarious. Hit your snapshot, screenshot, whatever you want to do on your phone. I believe we have to break above this price. It's really important. Now, if you see here on this falling wedge, there's a few times I showed you here, we're having trouble breaking. So pay attention to here will be the next level of resistance, probably around the 1 1/4. So we'll see that. We talked about that in past as well. As I said, I always give everyone a few levels. Because I don't want nobody getting stuck in a trade. That's why I do this. Give you a couple levels to fight and get out of before it goes down to a shitty price again and you don't know what to do anymore. This is exactly what happens. Check out the Harmony 1 token, for example, before we go right now, because we're getting ready to leave. Harmony 1 token, do you know how many poor suckers just jumped in on this price and got so excited? I've seen it a million times. You know why? Because I used to be that guy. I was young, I was dumb, and I was full of you-know-what. But it wasn't in the crypto space. It was in other stuff, stocks-wise and commodities. But pay attention because this could happen to you in the crypto space as well. It's very volatile. It'll hurt you. Right now what you're doing is getting scared. I said this could happen, fall down, and then look how far and how low we go. It could come all the way down to the 3 cents. And you know what? That's exactly what it's going to do. And that's hilarious, I say that. But I do believe you'll come down, wake up tomorrow morning, and we'll find that Harmony 1 token went all the way down to this price, and you know what happened? It did this. It came all the way down and then bounced off, and now we're talking about that 4 cent that I said. And the FOMO's real, so pay attention. Definitely to mention, I expect nothing but FOMO in nonstop. So we're going to end this video. I appreciate everybody. 1.16 trillion. Gentlemen used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. And if anybody is interested in mining pi, and I'm sure you already do. Many of you mine pi. I'm sure many of you mine pi. Yeah, right, I'm being very sarcastic. Nobody mines pi. You need to get your ass mining pi. The pi is going to start going into the mainnet where you're going to actually be able to use it. What's going to happen is people are going to want your pi, and you're going to be like, yeah, I want to sell it. And they want it because when it goes on an exchange like Coinbase or somewhere and everyone starts going bananas to buy it, imagine mining it before it came out to the exchange. Why are you not mining pi? Do the KYC is what I was getting at. Check us out, Wall Street Pete, working on the New York Mercantile Exchange. This handsome young little man here. He was young, but he's little clean face there. New York Mercantile Exchange. I miss this place to death. This is why we created the channel. Learned from some of the best. But just want you to know some of those things are very important. Tomorrow we will do another video. It is the weekend. I'm curious to see how the Sunday works. I believe after 25,000 we're supposed to hit resistance on Bitcoin. So as I do this stuff at the end of the videos, I always think it's hilarious because I always give out the best information. And people don't believe me. They unsubscribe because they don't watch the whole thing. Who the hell's got 38 minutes to watch all this shit? I don't. Have a great day. Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. Have a great night.